Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, quiet. That's enough. This is a podcast by my dad and my uncle. They talk a lot about music, like a lot. So please sit back and enjoy. I think they are going to start in about 14 seconds.
Hi there, welcome to another episode of VG's Broken Records. My name is Bob.
I'm Gare.
And guess what? I'm going to throw a pencil at Gare and it's going to hit him. He's so close to me.
Unbelievable. We're together. The band's back together.
The chemistry's always better when we're face to face.
I agree.
Because
I agree.
electronics goes in, it goes out.
True.
Internet goes in, it goes out. There's delays. There's pauses. I hate it.
All sorts of crap.
Gare, what's new with you? I haven't seen you in a week or two.
True. All good. Had a good 4th of July weekend.
No. It's still June. We're recording this and we're going to pretend it's last month.
Oh, right. Oh, good. Everything's good.
Oh, what are you doing for the 4th coming up?
I don't know. Yeah, who knows? I mean,
yeah, get drunk and light off fireworks, maybe burn your hand.
Correct.
I know a kid when I was growing up, he shot a bottle rocket at me. And I'm like,
do I need to go into my story about blowing my hand up with a cherry bomb again?
Yes.
Really?
All right, don't.
I can't. All right, sure.
All
I
right,
was
please do.
in my grandpa's garage and I found what I thought was a smoke bomb. And I'm like, this is cool. So then we were in the Model T with my dad and I reach over, he's puffing on his cigar. And I'm like, here, Dad, light this. And he's like, okay. He flames up a nice red hot ash. I light it. I hang my hand out over here and the thing blows. And everyone was kind of like, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Blew off 2 nails on my hand. Nice big open wound. Good times.
You know what Smokey the Bear says? Kids, don't play with fireworks. Let the parents who've been drinking all day light them off for you.
Was one of the funniest things I've read as of late.
Why is your grandfather, why does he have a cherry bomb in his garage?
I didn't even know about cherry bombs. I knew about M80s, but it was a colored. Remember we'd get the colored smoke bombs? Purple, yellow, red. This thing was red. Cherry bomb.
Yeah. I was with Carl and remember Jeff?
Yes.
Okay. We used to get, you couldn't get M80s when we were in high school in like 9th or 10th grade. You got
Right.
M60s because those M80s were, somebody told me they were quarter stick of dynamite.
Supposedly, yep.
Right.
Yep.
Jeez Louise. So how are your fingers?
Everything's good. Everything's good now. That was 1975. I'm good.
Good. Okay. Before we dive into our subject today, I've got a couple things I want to touch on. Do you mind?
Go right ahead. I have one on my list, but you start.
Why don't you start and I'm going to show you. We're going to start wearing a uniform to our recordings and I'm going to give you the first part of your uniform while you're reading.
Did you make T-shirts by me? Did you
No.
go in the company
No.
account again and spend money without checking with me?
No, but we have to get $50 worth of advertising somehow because my accountant says I can't keep writing off all the electronics. He's like, the feds are going to come after you.
All right. So a good one of our really, really big listeners, I could say maybe a number one, but he'd be competing with Paul, and this is Johnny.
So Paul is good. He's one of our 65 subscribers, Gare.
We love every one of you. Yes.
We don't have 65 friends combined. So I think we have somebody in Norway listen to us.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So Johnny came up to me and he said, hey, I gave you that great tidbit for the Tina Turner podcast and you didn't use it. And I said, tell me again. The way it goes, Ike had Anna Mae Bullock change her name to Tina Turner. So if he fired her, he could just hire another girl and call her Tina Turner. And I'm like, that's not a bad business model, Ike.
He's a bad hombre.
He is a hombre. He's just bad people. But not a bad business plan there, Ike.
No, not a bad. Well, it's also 1960, 50, 60?
Late
think.
50. When did Rocket
Rocket 88 was in the 50s, early 50s.
57?
Yeah.
So, anyways, Johnny, I just wanted to give that out to you. Nice tidbit, and stop yelling at me because I didn't use it because I used it.
You know what I always say to people? I just go back to that commercial from the 70s. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Do you remember that one?
I do. I do.
It wasn't Breck, was it? I don't know. Gare also sent me a note. A friend of his, Lee R., since we don't do last names, sent Gary a note. Hey, Gary, I've listened to several episodes from early days to most recent one about Tina, and you guys do a good job. I enjoy you guys talking about your various experiences, concerts attended, records bought, etc., musical tidbits. Bob is awesome with the little-known facts he drops in. Hold on, did I read that correctly? Bob is awesome with the little-known facts he drops in, but probably the best thing is the chemistry between you two. Very cool. And he liked the nephew-son intro approach. Love it. Thank you, Lee.
Couldn't agree with Lee more.
Wait a minute, what was that one? Bob is awesome with the... Okay, just checking on that one. Did I repeat that 3 times?
Wait, who was awesome again?
The intro.
Oh.
The intro.
All right, got it.
Okay, I go to Found Sound Records in Ferndale. I just find out that Sloan, Halifax, Nova Scotia band, Canadian band,
Got it.
just put out a new album.
How old are these guys?
I saw them in 2002 in Pontiac in a parking lot.
Okay, all right.
So I walk in there to Found Sound. Hey, Ray. Hey, Bob. How you doing? Oh, I'm here to pick up XTC English Settlement. Okay, here you go. I looked at him and I said, Sloan. Yeah, they were here last night. Sorry? Yeah, they just played last night.
Ah, shoot.
I said, Ray, come on. He goes, no. And he looks it up. St. Andrews Hall. I haven't seen a show at St. Andrews Hall in ages. And if I could have seen a band that I dig as much as Sloan, I would have been, I don't know, I would have been like a cat on catnip. I would have been happy as hell.
Well, St. Andrews, now that they reinforced the floor again, did you read about that story
No.
about a year or two ago? The floor was getting a little wavy, a little bouncy. I mean, the building's got to be 100+ years old.
Well, you think it ever gets wet from beer spill?
Correct.
Yeah.
But they reinforced it. It's all good now.
Safe and sound.
Correct.
So a couple of things I want to touch on before we dive in. Oh, shit, we're at 8 minutes. Oh, pardon my French. Okay, I'll do this real quick. Here's what I love. So you know Metallica just put out a new album.
Did not know that.
72 Seasons. There's the cover.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a review from Stereophile magazine. So Stereophile is for people who want to buy electronic speakers and all that stuff. All right. I'm just going to read a couple things about it real quick. The best part about the songs are the intros, which mostly revolve around the plodding rhythmic Metallica perfected on the Black Album and feature oft monotonous solos by lead guitarist Kirk Hammett. When the band opts for something else, like the neck-breaking sinuous riff of You Must Burn, followed by the 3.5-minute thrasher da-da-da-da, I can't even pronounce what it's called, which closes the first LP's rays of earlier brilliance shine through. They gave it a 2.5 star for performance. They're basically saying these
2.5 out of 5?
Out of 5. They're basically saying that you've got, it's the same formula since the mid-90s, more than 70 minutes and 10 songs, maybe a minute or two longer than they need to be. And they just slowed the sound down because their audience is getting older and they're not going to go into a mosh pit.
Should we go back to the episode we did on rock critics?
I don't know if I disagree with this.
Dude, it's the formula. You get lightning in a can, and you're going to keep.
But when their sales dropped or their popularity dropped, remember we're all going to therapy.
Oh, I
we're
saw,
all gonna,
I saw
gonna
part of that episode. It was annoying.
What? Wait a minute.
First of all, who cares?
100%.
I
don't give a shit
Right.
about your issues.
You got issues. You deal with it like Keith did. Rebel yell and cigarettes, okay? And don't make a whole episode for Netflix on your therapy sessions.
Boring. Okay,
Right.
should we die?
Thought I'd throw a sound effect
nice
in.
one, Gare.
Yeah.
Nice one. All right.
Okay, we are doing something a little different today. Talk about stepping out of the comfort zone, Bob, for both of us.
Oh, wait. I didn't give you a uniform. Here you go.
Oh, look at those. I love Spam socks.
They're gorgeous.
Well, and Bob did this because I've got a great recipe for smoking Spam.
And we'll get into that
We'll get into that on another episode.
when we start diving into the
These are
culinary
money.
experience.
Thank you. Oh, those are money. Okay. So back to us kind of stepping out of our comfort zone. Again, back to my good buddy, Lee R. He, sent a great, Bob read a little bit of it a minute ago, but he also said, hey, I just wanted to let you guys know, my one critique is you need a little more respect for R&B. And it's, Bob and I, hard rocking guys forever. And I said, okay. So we talked about it. And we're like, okay, yeah, let's jump into something that we don't know a ton about.
Isn't Guar R&B?
Yeah, no. So we said, okay, we're gonna grab an episode where we talk about R&B, hip hop, rap, and Bob and I were like, yeah, what should we? So we kind of came upon Grandmaster Flash, Sugar Hill Gang, Gap Band, Run DMC.
Yeah.
Kind of did some research on it. We've been listening to that music for the last 2 days, which I just said to Bob a second ago off air. Through all of this, I respect them all. I like them all. The Gap Band, I have newfound respect.
Oh, for sure.
Those guys, those three brothers out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
There's probably 10 people out there of our audience that remember WLBS 102.7 in the early 80s,
Great station.
playing all the new wave stuff and electronica or whatever you want to call it. But they would play The Message in White Lines all the time.
All the time.
I maybe not all the time. I can't remember. That's the first time I heard about Grandmaster Flash. I still love that song. I can listen to both those songs many times over.
100%.
Yeah.
And it was one of my old roommates and a friend of both Bob and I, Casey, brought that tune back like our sophomore year. He's like, you ever heard this before? Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah.
White. I'm like, no, but this song is great.
But it's an anti-cocaine song.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
either did I until I looked it up.
Drug-free America, sure.
So Grandmaster Flash, he invented cutting,
He did. He did.
which
Yep.
is moving between tracks right to the beat. So he's got two turntables, spinning them right on the beat.
Cutting, scratching, and basically also invented the slip mat,
What?
where you just put your hands on the rubber mat, backspin technique, quick mix theory.
Manually? Okay, so I'm looking at definitions. Backspinning, manually turning records to repeat a phrase, and then phasing. Did you read about that one?
I did.
Okay, so you and I read the same Wikipedia damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Manipulating turntable speeds.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Grandmaster Flash starts out
1978, South Bronx.
born in Barbados,
Correct.
right? Hooks up with Curtis Blow,
Correct.
right? So here's what I take from it. So I listened to the first top five tunes of Curtis Blow,
Mm-hmm.
and then I listened to Grandmaster Flash. So one came before the other. Curtis Blow's songs, the early ones, and Andrew, Andrew, last name starts with a,
Correct.
yeah.
Yes.
He was talking about Curtis Blow in 1983 when we were living together at
Really? Over there?
over there, up there,
Oh.
right? Right? So I was familiar with these guys, and he had a lot of Prince
Okay. Oh,
and Michael Jackson.
my brother-in-law got me into some early Prince as we digress for a minute. Unreal when you really start digging into Prince.
Right, which I never have.
I've barely scratched the surface.
Yeah. To me, and the only reason I'm saying this is Curtis Blow's songs from the exact same time period as Grandmaster Flash sound so dated compared to The Message and White Lines. Those two songs, you could put them in a concert hall right now or a rave or whatever the hell, and people would go nuts. You put an early Curtis Blow song up or Houdini, which was one of the first ones too. Did you listen to that one? Friends. The lyrics to that song by Houdini, Friends, are so elementary, it's actually scary.
I did listen to Houdini, the again formed 1982 Brooklyn. They basically said they were the first rap group to add straight R&B with a twist to their music.
Twist.
A twist.
Going back and forth on all music, another name came up right about the same time period.
I just want to say Houdini, great song from them. Freaks Come Out at Night, 1984.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Good tune.
I think they took that title from Edgar Winter's They Only Come Out at Night. Sorry. I just think they did.
Better check with the law firm.
Lee, can you get back to us on that one? So there was a duo, two girls, I think they were from the Bronx also, called L Trim.
Okay.
They did a song called Cars with Boom. Yeah, it is scare.
But Bob, hold that thought. Let's go back in the time machine. Chuck Berry, Fast Cars, Fast Women.
You know, we should talk about musicians in their cars. We should.
Next episode.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
But again, Fast Cars, Fast Women. What am I missing here?
Drugs?
Well,
Seatbelts.
Okay.
Seatbelts.
But yeah, it's all the same thing. I don't care what genre you're in. It's all about getting the girl in a fast car or your pickup truck with your dog named Blue. And you know what I'm saying? It's all the same thing.
In a Yeti full of Natty Light.
Correct.
Oh, God. Okay, Grandmaster Flash, like that early stuff. The early Curtis Blow and Houdini and L Trim, extremely dated. The Gap Band, so the Gap Band is a predecessor to Grandmaster Flash.
Correct.
You Dropped a Bomb on Me, such a great song. So great.
You're not talking the synthesizer of Charlie Wilson, are you? Three brothers, Tulsa, Oklahoma. The band was active from 1967 till 2010.
Yeah.
I don't think they were getting a lot of coverage back in 1967. I might be wrong. Lee, give me a call. Let me know. Dropped a Bomb on Me, of course. But I went through from the Classic Rock History website. Kind of funny that this was listed on the Classic Rock History website, the top 10 tunes from the Gap Band. So I listened to all 10 tunes.
Yeah.
And my recommendation is there's a song called Early Morning, 1982. Burn Rubber on Me, 1980.
Dude, Early in the Morning is awesome.
Awesome. Party Train, 1983. And then You Dropped a Bomb on Me. Those were kind of my top four. Early Morning, I listened to it 2 times in a row. I liked it so much.
See?
Just sucked me in.
So, do you know what the Gap Band stands for? Oh, do you?
Greenwood, Anchor, and Pine. Streets are the entrance to the neighborhood referred to as the Black Wall Street, nod to the successful businesses that used the Greenwood Avenue, that were on Greenwood Avenue.
Wow, that's deeper than I thought. I was just going to give you the Greenwood Archer Pine thing and
But
then
I always
just be done with it.
The Gap Band. Hey, what do you want to be?
Gap Band?
Cool.
Right.
Cool name. Yeah, pretty neat.
12 people.
Mm-hmm.
Used to play country bars,
Correct.
country western, tennis clubs, and rock clubs. I'm real curious how Early in the Morning goes over to country western bar. We
But
have both
I
kinds,
just love how-
country and western.
But their outfits were kind of razzle-dazzle cowboys. I mean, it was...
See, I didn't see any of those.
Oh, the Gap Band's outfits? No, their outfits.
Oh, yeah, I didn't look.
You never looked at a video from...
No, I was writing.
Oh, sorry.
Researching.
Our first fight on the air.
This isn't a fight. I'm right. It's just,
Are you going to read again how Lee thinks you're so great? Go ahead. Let's go back. Well, the brothers grew up performing. Their dad was a Pentecostal minister at his church in Tulsa.
oh, that's a note that I've got here. Early in the Morning. I think that sounds like Grandmaster Flash.
I'll go with that.
No, I bet they nicked the Gap Band started rap.
Well,
I'm gonna die on my sword for that one.
I did make one note. They have a tune called "Yearning for Your Love," which is pretty good, and that's a little Barry White-ish. Which again,
Sure, you got it.
rock.
Yeah,
Or everyone's kind of grabbing a little bit from everybody.
Right.
So Early Morning, I
Great.
might listen to that in my car on the way home.
So they said the Gap Band 2 and I think the Gap Band 3 were their stellar albums.
Okay.
And I think the Gap Band 2 was their 4th album, even though it's called Gap Band 2. That's like saying Led Zeppelin 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all named Led Zeppelin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except for 3, which is 3. Zeppelin 4 is... Sorry, I digress. All right, I know we're kind of skimming over a very big genre, but I found was you've got Grandmaster Flash, which helped the sound of all the rap bands. So I don't necessarily, I don't know if I would say that the Gap Band was a purveyor to rap. I can see Grandmaster Flash as a purveyor to rap,
Sure.
but
And not to jump ahead, all these guys kind of led to the Run DMC,
oh my,
which we're
wait,
going.
did you just suck that information out of my mind?
What?
Because I was just going there.
Are we at the Hall of Justice with all the superheroes?
No, we are not.
Someone's got a new toy.
I thought. Oops. Sorry.
Well, and this is my segue into the relationship of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five with Sugar Hill Gang Records, which I never knew that whole deal
Right,
either.
but it was so there was the Sugar Hill Gang and there were Sugar Hill Records.
Correct. I called it Sugar Hill Gang. It was Sugar Hill Records.
Yeah.
Sugar Hill Gang. Correct.
But that blue labeled album was called the Sugar Hill. Was it Sugar Hill Gang or Sugar Hill Records? I'd have to look at that one.
I'm pretty sure it was Gang. Continuing with Sugar Hill Gang, Sylvia Robinson and Joe Robinson started Sugar Hill Records, which later on that turned into it merged with Rounder Records in 2015 and became Concord Music, just for some cocktail party information. But when you start going through some of the tunes, like Sugar Hill Gang only sold 50,000 albums, but besides Rapper Delight, Apache, which is kind of an Egyptian video, not a bad song.
I'll have to check it out.
Just throwing it out there.
Old school rap records history begins with 279 singles, Fatback's King Tim III and Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper Delight. Although the movement had been taking shape for almost a decade prior, Sugar Hill Records quickly became the center for old school rap, dominating the market until Run DMC upped the ante for technique and hardcore urban toughness in 83, 84. Their sound and style soon took over the rap world, making the old school mixes, party orientation, and 70s funk influences seem outdated. When compared with the more complex rhythms and rhyme schemes of modern-day rap, or even hip-hop that was being produced less than 10 years after Rapper's Delight, old school rap can sound dated and a little unadventurous. However, the best old school tracks retain their liveliness as great party music no matter what the era, holding up surprisingly well considering all that's happened since. Again, White Lines, The Message, Early in the Morning, You Dropped a Bomb on Me, those songs can last forever.
Oh, sure. And Rapper's Delight, the first rap song ever, it was their only top 40 hit. It hit number 36 in 1980, and they never had another U.S. hit after that. So
Sugar Hill Gang.
correct.
Yeah.
Rapper's Delight was the one and only song they ever had that made it to the top 40.
They probably sold the shit out of the 12 inches on that thing.
You know what's funny? They did a world tour in 2016, which Sugar Hill Gang.
Really?
And I didn't go on to read how many original members or all that. Who knows? But I was kind of like, they reformed in 94. They did a world tour in 2016, but they came on the scene in 1979 from Englewood, New Jersey.
So Run DMC, what do you think of them?
Love them.
Do you now?
1983, Queens, New York, King of Rock. Oh,
Do you own any
no.
DMC records?
Well, no, I do not own any records, but it is in my Apple Music workout. King of Rock, Walk This Way. The only rap I ever bought was Mama Said Knock You Out, LL Cool J on cassette. Come on, jump in. What did you ever buy that was rap?
I did buy the first Body Count album, but that was metal rap.
Okay.
Dude, that was a big deal when that album came out.
Absolutely. I remember when you got it.
It was a big deal. Now, when we saw them 10 years later, they seemed pretty sad on stage.
Correct.
Oh my God. Ice-T trying to be a badass.
Right.
He's looking pretty saggy.
Go back to Law and Order.
Run DMC, if it wasn't for them, Aerosmith would not be where they are.
That was Aerosmith was in a
I got
huge-
you stumped. I got you stumped on that comment, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
No, that was.
I was looking for my notes. Aerosmith was in a huge slump. Tyler was getting off of heroin barely, and they said that Jam Master Jay had been cutting and
Walk This Way
for years
Yeah.
before that. It was one of his favorite tunes.
right.
And
Well, it's got a great great rhythm. But they put out, what was the album? They put out an '85 album, which actually got good reviews, didn't sell, and then they did Walk This Way. And guess what? In the mid '80s, when it's all hair metal, and you've got a band from the '70s,
yep,
led by the Toxic Twins, right?
good grab there.
Thank you very much. And you couldn't have brought that band to a younger audience than linking them up with Run DMC doing Walk This Way. It is a great song.
The whole concept. And I remember, and I just watched the video again.
And kudos to the Toxic Twins for going along with it.
100%. 100%. 2.4 million copies sold. Walk This Way, Run DMC, Aerosmith.
Okay, that surprised me. I thought it would have been more.
I ran the numbers, and that was from Europe too. But again,
Were you sitting there with a Burroughs adding machine?
and Walk This Way originally off of
I ran the numbers. Hey, Gloria, can you give me the numbers on that Run
Wait a minute.
DMC album?
and I need a fresh pack of Reds when you go to the store. Walk This Way originally on Aerosmith Toys in the Attic, 1975. 1986 was Walk This Way with Run DMC. Now, have you ever, let me digress. There's a great documentary on Netflix right now with Rick Rubin. Do you ever see how he started out of his
Deaf American?
dorm room at New York University? Dude, watch this doc. He's got acts like Run DMC, and they're signing contracts inside his dorm room. The college finally said, "Whoa, you can't be conducting business."
Well, and if he was smart, he was deducting his dorm expenses.
Yeah. But Rick Rubin, great documentary. I would recommend anyone to see that. But and don't forget who Rev, who's his brother, Russell Simmons.
Yeah, for sure.
Def Jam Records. And, I hate to admit it, I used to watch Run's House on MTV. I did.
There was one?
Oh, yeah. It was a whole, him and his whole family. It's terrible. I
Yeah.
watched it.
That might have been when I was in my my phase of listening to the band Cat House from Chicago, Touch and Go Records, where it was just a woman screaming.
You're not talking like Lou Reed's album where it was just all noise. What help was that?
Okay. Lou Reed.
Oh, dude.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Not good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. With my finger in the air. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay. Look, I don't know much about Run DMC. All I'm going to say is I really do think that they saved Aerosmith. But, going off of Gary's numbers that he had Gloria just run for him, swear to God. No, these guys, and I'm just touching on some stuff. I mean, top 10 singles with My Adidas, which set the stage for Aerosmith's Walk This Way, top of the R&B charts.
Mary, Mary.
But these guys were the first ones to hit it. Top 5 songs, top 10 albums for going into the Billboard chart, not just the R&B chart.
Total of 6 studio albums, 230 million records sold.
230 million?
230 for Run DMC.
Are they in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
First
of all, you had to say that.
If Missy Elliott can be in there, then why can't Run DMC?
Well, they call them the kings of hip hop, and they should be at 230 million records sold. Now that was 6 studio albums. I don't know how many compilations and greatest hits, and they've got some live albums out there that aren't bad. Yes.
No, I'm trying to look up. So my brother went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, right. Yeah, you sent me that.
So what did he send to me? Oh, my God. The first thing I did was I sent him a link to our podcast on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, trying to get another listen, right?
Right.
So he came back and he said, where is it? Where is it? Went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Friday. No Zeppelin, no Floyd, no Doors. Wasn't as excited as I thought. A lot of hip hop and a nice Motown section. No Floyd, no Zeppelin, no Doors.
Again,
No, just stop. I know where you're going. I know.
it's couldn't be more backwards.
Yeah, it's totally backwards.
Hey, not bad for a couple white rocker guys. Lee, I hope you give us some kudos. We did a lot of research, and you should see all the paper in front of me. I didn't even read half the stuff I had.
We're trying.
We're trying.
We're
And we
trying.
as I said at the beginning of this, we stepped out of our comfort zone. And again, I walk away with what I'll say again that I said in the beginning: new respect
The Gap
for the
Band.
Gap Band, and nothing. Sugar Hill, all that, all good stuff. Grandmaster, Gap Band. I really, really like these guys.
Also, for me, the numbers and the influence that Run DMC had
Sure.
is staggering.
Absolutely.
They should not be a footnote compared to
Whoa, ho, ho.
that's how many notes we had. They just fell over.
Chernobyl.
No. If it wasn't for those guys, somebody else probably would have come in, but damn it, they did.
But you know what, Bob? You bring up a good point, and maybe I'm not paying attention to, Run DMC and how much they're mentioned. And people do give them a lot of credit, but you would think they would talk about them like they talk about the Beatles or the
For
Stones.
sure. Good-
and maybe
Good point.
and maybe
Damn
we're
good
not
point.
and maybe we're not paying attention to that circle, but all the numbers and everything we just said, I could be wrong. Send us an email if we're missing it for some reason, and let us know.
Hold on a second here. I can't remember what it's called. The Beastie Boys are also spawned by this time frame, right? And
Were they? Yeah, they were right around
they
the
were
same
early.
time.
They were early
as,
80s.
as Ron.
JW loved them.
Yeah,
He loved them.
I always like Paul's Boutique.
Yeah. Oh, I listened to a little of that. There's one tune, there's one album that John hit me to, which was their all instrumental one where they played all the
Oh
instruments.
yeah.
The funk and the soul. I think it's not a great album. It's a fun album. It's good background music. But you know what? I'm just not one of those guys who can sit there and listen to
No.
aggression all the time.
Yeah. No. I get it. But the Beastie Boys, that's a whole nother show right there. What they did, like 3 white guys from New York, pretty impressive. And they had mad respect from people like the Run DMCs and
For sure.
Yeah. So
Okay, so we have run over 35 minutes. Your dog has walked. We're not even going to worry about our sponsor
right.
today or supporter. We're going to finish with one unfortunate rock and roll passing, and that is Blackie Onassis, the drummer from Urge Overkill.
Yeah.
Chicago band.
Great band.
Everybody probably knows the one tune that was in Pulp Fiction, which is a cover of the Neil Diamond song, Woman, You're a Girl, You're a Woman Now. What is it called?
No.
So Blackie joined the 2 guys who started the band, and they took monikers and they would wear silk suits and they'd drink martinis and do all this stuff. I had Saturation, that LP,
Yeah, we all did.
effing awesome. Awesome album. Exit the Dragon, the next one after they got the popularity, not as good. The Stull EP was good, a little odd, but good. Saturation, I will not get rid of that CD.
Oh, it's great.
It's awesome. So our buddy Bob L said he used to party with Blackie Onassis in Chicago.
I was just going to bring that up. Yes. I wonder if he knows that. I'm sure he does.
Oh, for sure. For sure he knows it. Okay, so hats off to John Rowan, who renamed himself Blackie Onassis from Urge Overkill. I still have the Urge Overkill t-shirt from City Sports.
Oh, nice.
Still do.
Nice.
It's a workout shirt now because it's 30 years old, but still.
Okay, it's there. Right.
It still fits.
Right on.
I'll take it. What do you got, Gare?
That's all I got.
Can I finish on one thing?
Sure.
Do you mind? Can you take a look at this cover?
Okay.
Classic Rock Magazine. The cover is the 50 greatest Guns N' Roses songs. Okay? That's plural. That means there's more than one.
They got
Za.
They've got 50. Like,
That's my question exactly.
I'll
Now,
give you, and I'm holding up my hand, 5.
So my friend Tom in London sends me a note the other day. Guns N' Roses is playing in Hyde Park. I can hear him at my apartment.
Oh,
Tom, how far are you away from Hyde Park? A mile. And he can hear him. And he said, I can hear him clear as day. 50 greatest songs by Guns N' Roses. 9 of them were off Chinese Democracy. Tell me you're not scraping the barrel when 20% of your songs are off a shit-panned album.
An album that took you like 10 years
13.
to make. Okay, 13. Didn't even have Slash. You had Tommy Stinson on bass from The Replacements.
You had Buckethead playing guitar.
Buckethead. Oh, he's so great. Where's Buckethead today?
He's jamming with Bumblefoot, who is the other guitar player.
Are you
Seriously, there was a Bumblefoot and a Buckethead in Guns N' Roses.
Critics did love Buckethead. I guess he was a pretty good guitarist. I mean,
Well, I just hope that that KFC bucket he wore over his head didn't have grease in it.
kind of funny, but
No, it's not. It's not funny.
It was a little funny in
No,
the
it's
beginning.
not. No, it's not. Guar's funny.
Yes, it was a little
Buckethead.
funny. He didn't give interviews though. He didn't do any interviews.
Fight number 2. There we go.
But again, 50.
On that note, Gare, I'm out of here.
See ya.
What the hell button am I pushing?
Look at all the fun you got over there.
Okay.
Okay, is that off? Jesus. Sorry. Oh, that was a good song title from the Fruit Bats. It's called Jesus Tap Dancing Christ. I thought that was pretty funny. Okay, now people, we are out of here.